Hey girls, I'm sitting here at the park, my favorite park. Started coming here right after I moved here because I used to go to the beach like every single day when I lived in San Diego, because I lived like 5 minutes from the beach, and that was kind of like my spot, you know, and I would always go there to read and journal and walk and just like think, because I like need to get out of my room and out of that space to like give myself a space to like process my emotions, because I'm a pretty emotional person. And when I moved here, I remember the first time I went to the beach, it took me 50 minutes, almost an hour, and I was like, this is horrible, because I live in West Hollywood. Anyways, I found this really pretty park. Maybe it's not pretty. Well, it's pretty enough. And it's really big. It's really peaceful sometimes. I also forgot to mention this, so I'll probably edit this in, but I decided to start like making journal videos or vlogs, if you want to call this a vlog, or just like things to document my life right now, because I don't know, I saw Doechii do this and I thought it was cool, and I like the idea of like posting on YouTube instead of TikTok, because I feel like in a weird way I think it feels a little more personal, and I feel a little bit more comfortable talking on here for like long periods of time, and I don't know who's gonna watch these, but like it's gonna be kind of weird if people watch this and like perceive this part of myself, because I'm just gonna act like I'm the only one watching them, but whatever. But yeah, so I'm just gonna start making little video diary things. Okay, that's all. I don't really know, but I had some thoughts because I was just sitting here reading. And so first of all, I think it's really important for me to go journal and read, because I can get pretty emotional and I put a lot of my feelings into like songwriting and everything, but if I don't give myself time and space to what's the word? Sit with my emotions outside of that and outside of just music, I go crazy. So I'm really trying to take care of my mind, especially because I've been in a funk lately. Ever since I got back from my trip. It's been like a week where I've been in this weird little funk. Also, I hate when people walk by me. Whatever. I'm gonna embrace the public vlogging. Anyway. I'm saying I'm embracing it, but like there's a group of high schoolers walking by, and I don't know why high school kids scare me, because I feel like they're mean. Okay, anyway. So I literally just spent some time journaling some of the things that I've been in a funk about, which include like feeling like, I don't know if I'm gonna edit this or I'm gonna make it uncut, but I feel bad when I'm like talking slow, because I feel like people don't want to listen to that, but also I guess I'm really kind of doing this for myself too. Anyways, I have been feeling in a funk about a lot of things. I think I am carrying a lot of resentment towards myself and other people in my life who have hurt me, and I think that's not good. And I also feel like I've been in a funk with my music, not creating, well, a little bit creating. I've felt like a little bit of writer's block, but more so dealing with like the pressures of everything, you know, like I've known that pursuing music is technically taking a risk, you know, like I'm not going and getting some like corporate job or getting a job that's gonna like really set me up for my future. I'm taking a risk by entering a very saturated field that's really hard to make money off of, especially at first, and really hard to make it in. But I believe in myself, and I know I'm gonna get there, but I've always known that it's a long game, and it takes a lot of patience, and I've always had that. But I think it's kind of all been weighing on me lately, because I'm like, holy shit, this is gonna take a while. And you know, it's like pursuing music while also working like at a restaurant, and like navigating your 20s and moving to a big city is like a new city. Just a little difficult. I don't know. A lot of my friends who graduated or getting like 9-to-5 jobs where they're like set up financially and everything, and I don't really feel like I'm in that place right now, which is totally okay, but I'm gonna get there. I just want to create full time, but it's just like life as an artist, especially at first, is like you just can't do that because there's bills to pay, and that's okay. Anyways, I guess the point of what I'm saying is that I've been in a funk with the music stuff because I've also, for the first time, been dealing with comparison. I've usually been really good about not comparing myself to other artists, but then I lately have been comparing myself for some reason. And I hate to even say that because I'm the type of person that kind of likes to act like I have it all together. I want to be confident, and sometimes I like think that not, or comparing myself, not, sometimes I feel like when I'm comparing myself, I'm like losing that confidence, and I don't ever want to come across that way because I am confident in my music, but I do have times where I'm like, fuck, like, should I be here? You know? But I guess that's normal. And then I have to remind myself that I'm supposed to let myself feel these feelings, and it's like a normal thing. See, this is like me going in circles. This is just how my brain works. Like, I get mad at so I start comparing myself or feeling like I have writer's block or like I can't create, and then I get mad that I'm feeling that way. And then I get mad about the fact that I'm having those feelings because I always place so much emphasis on the way you think and the way and how your words have power. And so then I'm like, damn, I'm talking bad about myself. That's not good. And then I get mad about at myself for thinking that way. And then it's just like this whole cycle. Anyway, I'm reading this book called The Power Within You by Louise Hay. And it's so crazy because every time I open this book, it's something that I need to hear. And I literally just sat here for like 15 minutes journaling about all those feelings. And I've always like prided myself in the more recent years of being really positive because I did struggle a lot with my mental health in high school and like early college. And the way I thought was so incredibly depressing and pessimistic and sad, and like when I changed that, so many things started happening for me, like not only like externally with like opportunities and everything, but like internally my self-worth just like skyrocketed. It's insane. But I open up my book after journaling, and the first thing I read is, it's wonderful to be positive, but it's also wonderful to acknowledge what you're feeling. And I'm like, wow, I needed to hear that. Like, this always happens to me every time I open this book. It's so weird. Because I'm always beating myself up for the days that I'm not being 100% positive. It's not good. And I need to be patient with myself, but then I'm also like, I don't want to let myself, it's like I want to be patient with myself, but then I don't want to let myself wallow in these feelings, and I'm like, where's the line? Are you guys following me? Anyway, I thought that was really cool. And then, you know what's also crazy? So it discusses that. The main things that I've been dealing with, or like journaling about, were like those feelings of being in a funk and feeling upset with myself for not thinking positively, and like feeling like down on myself and like I can't create, you know what I mean. And then this whole like other issue, feeling resentment. Literally within the same chapter, there's the thing that says understanding our pain, like a passage about it, and it's all about forgiveness. And like it says, forgiveness is the key to freedom. It's foolish to punish ourselves in the present because someone hurt us in the past. And I was like, oh my God. I feel like, it's so weird. I feel like God or the universe or my angels always like send me these things when I need to hear them. Kind of like to check myself. But it's so weird that this chapter touched on both the things that I was dealing with. And I also thought this was a good thing. It says, not forgiving someone not forgiving someone else doesn't harm the person in the slightest, but it plays havoc with us. The issues aren't theirs, the issue is ours. And that's so true. And I need to forgive I need to forgive and let go. It's so funny because let me just tell you, this is literally what I wrote in my journal. Sorry, it took me a while to find it. This is what I say. I really need to let go of everything that's happened in the past. I feel so hurt by everything that's happened. Apologies don't help. It's something I have to let go of within. And then I read that. Is that not crazy? I don't know. If you're struggling with anything, I think you should read this book. Because I think a lot of the things that people struggle with are all internal. Not everything, but I don't know how to explain it. But I think everything can be healed within you, even if you feel like you have no control over the situation, I think. A book like this, I don't know. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but maybe you get it. But I swear the second I started changing the way I thought, my life changed. And this book is literally just a what's sentiment to that? I don't know. So good. Anyway. Trying to get out of this funk, guys. And also, I'm trying to get out of my creative funk, so I'm going to start reading. I already did start reading The Creative Act. I've literally just started it. I'm on page 25. So, I'll update you on that. I have a session later, and I'm going to finish this song that I'm really excited about. And then hopefully put it out soon. But yeah, my vibrations are a little off today. But that's okay. Gotta be patient with myself, girls. Okay. I think that's it. Hopefully I'll check in a few days, okay? Love you.